Hello, Lemurs fans. Welcome to the Laredo Lemurs pregame show as we count down to first pitch for Game 2 of this three-game series between the Laredo Lemurs and the visiting Joplin Blasters. We are here at Uni-Trade Stadium on a bright, sunny, and hot day here in Laredo, Texas. Wind blowing in from right field like it's been doing the last couple of days. As Warren Shore has noted, thanks to his expert weather advice and skills on the broadcast. But Lemurs getting loose out there, stretching it out before we get ready for first pitch. Here in about 20 minutes, we have first pitch scheduled. But before that, we have your postgame or your pregame show featuring an interview with Dennis Phipps later on. First, let's take a look at your standings right now. The Lemurs, who won last night, 11-7 on the season now, as they lead the South Division. Joplin Blasters 7-11. Between them in the standings, though, the Texas Airhogs at 8-10. So the Lemurs with a 3-game lead over the Airhogs, a 4-game lead over the Blasters, and in last place in the South, the Wichita Wingnuts 6-11, 4.5 games out. The Lemurs have now won 3 straight games and are 7-3 in their last 10 ball games. That 7-3 mark in the last 10 games is tied for the best record over the last 10 ball games, tied with Fargo-Moorhead and Sioux City, each of those teams also winning 7 of their last 10 games. Surprisingly, the St. Paul Saints just 5-5 in their last 10 games. They've been struggling a little bit more as they've lost now 3 games in a row, having lost last night to the Texas Airhogs. St. Paul, though, still leads the North Division by a game. They're 12-7. Fargo, with their 3 straight wins, are 10-7. Just a game behind the Saints, and the Winnipeg Goldeyes sit at 10-8, game and a half out of the North Division. And Sioux Falls, they are 9-9. They did win a game last night. In the Central, Sioux City 9-9 is tied with Lincoln, also 9-9 in the Central Division. 9-10 is Gary, as they are a half game out, and Kansas City a full game out at 8-10 in last place in the Central. So the Lemurs with the largest lead of any of the division leaders. In fact, their lead over the Airhogs, there who sit in second place, a 3-game lead, is larger than the lead from first place to last place in either of the other 2 divisions. You have a 1-game lead in the Central over the last place team and a 2.5-game lead in the North over the last place team. So Lemurs right now off to a very good start here to start the 2016 season as they try to defend their title here in the American Association in the league. Of course, they did not win the South Division last year, so that's the new goal this year, is to win the South Division as well as winning a championship. Last night, the Lemurs did win. They were victorious, taking down the Joplin Blasters by a score of 9-2. As Matt Sergey got his second win of the season. Sergey was very, very good last night. 7 innings pitched, just 4 hits. He gave up 1 run. That was in the first inning. Walked 1 batter and struck out, a season high for him. 10 batters. Sergey still leading the league in strikeouts. He now has a 12 strikeout advantage over Tyler Heron of the Fargo-Moorhead Redhawks. Sergey with 34 strikeouts overall on the season. Next closest, Tyler Heron with 22, and a number of guys with 21 strikeouts. For the loss, that was Josue Montanez of the Joplin Blasters. He threw just 4 innings for Joplin last night, giving up 3 runs, 5 walks, and 3 strikeouts on 4 hits. He would take the loss. Tyler Herr would also throw a couple of innings, giving up 4 runs, 3 earned. And Ryan Colby would throw an inning for the Blasters, giving up a couple of runs as well. Jason Zardowski and Luis de la Cruz also threw out of the bullpen for the Lemurs last night. Dennis Phipps, we'll hear from him a little bit later. Warren Shore caught up with him for an interview here for the pregame show. But Phipps last night was a home run shy of the cycle, 3 for 4, 2 runs scored, and an RBI. You had multiple RBI games from Jesus Poso. Poso was 1 for 2 with 3 runs batted in. Martinez 1 for 3 with 2 runs batted in as well for the Lemurs at the plate last night. Your starting pitching matchup tonight, you have Troy Marks on the hill for Laredo, a right-hander, taking on Carlos Fuentes, a right-hander for the Joplin Blasters. So Fuentes versus Marks. Marks on the year, well, he's been up and down for the Lemurs. He has 0-2 with a 7.47 ERA. He really had one kind of rough start, his last one against Wichita. But other than that, he looked pretty good out there for the Lemurs. But 7.47 ERA, 0-2 record. 3 starts, though, 15 2/3 innings pitched for Troy Marks. For the for Fuentes of the Joplin Blasters, Fuentes 0-0 with a 1.29 ERA in 4 appearances, but just 2 of them have been starts, so he has made a couple of relief outings. 14 innings pitched overall on the year for him. We'll take a more in-depth look at that when they get out there on the field to start their first inning of work. But when we come back, we'll have an interview with Dennis Phipps, last night's offensive player of the game for the Lemurs.
Getting hungry? Popeyes always hits the spot. Make sure to stop by any Popeyes location to try out Popeyes' new Smoky Garlic Chili Chicken Dinner. It includes 4 smoky garlic chicken tenderloins served with Popeyes' new garlic herb dipping sauce, your choice of a signature side, and a buttermilk biscuit for just $4.99. Promotion starts Monday, May 25th.
We'd like to imagine that if you're listening to this, it's on a radio in a backyard in between innings. The grass was mowed this morning, and the grill smells like heaven. And what do you know? Your friends just arrived with a 24-pack of Miller Lite, along with a few new friends to enjoy them with. Here's hoping we're right, and you're not just stuck in traffic. Here's hoping it's Miller time.
Great beer, great responsibility. 2015 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Quench your thirst at a Lemurs game with a beverage from Southern Distributing Company. Try mainstays like Miller Lite, Miller 64, and Coors Original, or reach for a Red's Apple Ale or Leinenkugel. Batch 19's the newcomer, a pre-prohibition beer inspired by the last batches of beer brewed before 1919.
Hey, ¿tienes algo que celebrar? ¿Que por fin compraste carro nuevo? ¿Que cambiaste tu cheque? ¿Que hoy empieza tu fin de semana? ¿O que hoy se acaba tu novela y mañana empieza otra? La respuesta es la misma, pues un carnesazo. No importa lo que estés celebrando, lo que importa es que lo celebres, pues con un carnesazo de H-E-B. El carnesazo de H-E-B es una pachanga de sabor. Solo tienes que invitar a los compadres, prender la parrillita, ponerle unas fajitas, costillitas, chuletitas, salchichitas y, ¿por qué no?, hasta un pollo mariposita. Y que no se te olvide la musiquita y hasta una buena bailadita para un gran carnesazo. En H-E-B encuentras gran variedad de cortes a precios bajos y de buena calidad. Carnesazo, carne asada con ganas, solo en H-E-B.
Quench your
We're here with Dennis Phipps on the Laredo Lemurs pregame show as they get ready for game number 2 of the series with the Joplin Blasters. Last night, you had a good game, 3 for 5 at the plate. It seems like you're coming along here fairly nicely since coming from the Mexican League. What's been the biggest difference from the Mexican League into the American Association?
Oh, no. Nothing different. Just the same baseball anywhere you go. You know, you just got to prepare, like, every day, like what kind of pitches you're gonna face and who you're gonna face and what kind of client they got for you, and you got to figure it out real quick.
I know last year you were on the championship team here in Laredo. What was that experience like, bringing a trophy here to Laredo?
I mean, it was good. We were short, like the year before too. We made the playoffs, so we should we got I think 1 win, and we should have like 2 cover. But it was good experience, like, and we know what kind of piece that we missed, and people bring everything back, and we got a good run.
It seems like the offense has really kicked it into gear the last week and a half. What's been what's gone into that? It seems like Abel's really come on strong. He never strikes out, gets on base pretty much every time now. So what's just the whole lineup going from like station to station? What's gone into that?
Yeah, everybody got me. I mean, they told me, like, when I got here, like, hey, we miss you, like, you know, like, everybody going to get better pitch to hit because I take a lot of pitches. Sometimes I take a lot of work, too. So, Denker's going to get a lot of pitches to hit. I'm going to get some pitches to hit. So, everybody, like, feel comfortable now.
And going back to now you're here again, is it more of a comfort thing that you're already in a situation that we're accustomed to last year? I know some of the guys, it's not the same team that it was last year, but there's some guys on the team this year that you're accustomed to. Just how's the team chemistry going? And it seems like everyone gets along with everyone.
I mean, everybody comfortable in his role they play here. And I mean, I'm part of the team. Like, I'm trying to be like happy and trying to be here too. Like, playing like I want to be here too. And everybody like, I mean, when you win a championship, like that's what you expect. Like trying to go back to the championship again.
And as one of the veterans on the team, do you make it like one of the leaders? Do you make it for some of the younger guys to like teach them along the lines of like what it means to be like a professional or how to act? Because some of the guys, they've only been in professional ball for a couple of years, or maybe this is even their first year in pro ball.
I mean, sometimes if I gotta say something, I say it. They listen. We got like a great group. They all listening. And we got Denker too. Denker, like, he's a nice veteran too and able. If we see something like they can help, they will listen.
All right, appreciate it. For the time, good luck tonight.
Miller invented light beer, the original light Pilsner, and that changed everything. This led to fewer guys with beer bellies, which led to more women attracted to those guys, which led to dates, second dates, wedding bells, and honeymoons, which led to hubba-da, boom, which led to you. Miller Lights, we invented light beer, and you're welcome. 12 ounces contain 96 calories, 3.2 carbs, 1 protein, 0 fat. Great beer, great responsibility. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Right now, when you sign up for a Gold's Gym membership, you'll get tons of extras completely free. Confidence, free. Compliments from your coworkers, free. And the desire to wear tiny bathing suits, you guessed it, free. You'll be stronger with extras, and you'll be stronger with Gold's Gym. Know your own strength. Tiny bathing suit not included.
Driscoll Health Plan loads the bases with value. We knock it out of the park with all the value-added services we bring to our Medicaid members. Driscoll families cheer on the Grand Slam packages, sports physicals, free memberships to Boys and Girls Clubs, and dental care for pregnant women over 21. Take a swing at our baby showers offered by Cadena de Madre. Forget those peanuts and Cracker Jacks, root for our baby blankets and more. Come slide into home when you receive gift cards for completing Texas Health Steps checkups and attending postpartum visits on time. Don't miss a play. Restrictions and limits may apply. Visit DriscollHealthPlan.com.
Hey, ¿tienes algo que celebrar? ¿Que le salió el primer diente a tu hijo? ¿Que tu abuelita aprendió a tuitear? ¿Que cambiaste tu cheque? La respuesta es la misma. Pues un carnesazo. No importa lo que estés celebrando, lo que importa es que lo celebres. Pues con un carnesazo de H-E-B. En H-E-B encuentras gran variedad de cortes a precios bajos y de buena calidad. Carnesazo. Carne asada con ganas solo en H-E-B.
For all of your vehicle collision repair and paint needs, there's only one place to turn, Mike's Paint Place. Mike's Paint Place has computerized color matching and digital imaging. They also do full frame and suspension repairs. Stop by and see Mike's Paint Place today at 6410 Polaris Drive in Laredo.
There's a reason why Popeyes creates some of the best tasting chicken in the world. We were born in New Orleans, Louisiana, the land of good fun and great cooking. Spicy flavor is a way of life in New Orleans, and everything we make reflects it. From our Popeyes bona fide chicken and handcrafted tenders to our home-style mashed potatoes with Cajun gravy and our soft buttery biscuits, everything we make is made with care and served up fresh. Only at Popeyes. Getting
All right, back here, just a few moments away from first pitch at Uni-Trade Stadium. Warren Shorer's got a scoreboard update from last night and today's ball games. Take it away, Warren.
There were quite the marathon games last night. Let's start off with the longest game of the season, or the longest game of last night. It was in Kansas City, and the Wichita Wingnuts come from behind and score 4 in the 9th and then 2 in the 15th inning to defeat the Kansas City T-Bones. In Gary, the South Shore Railcats fell to the Fargo Moorhead Redhawks 3-2. Winning pitcher in that one was Dan Sattler, and the loser was Travis McGee. Gary tied it up in the bottom of the 9th, but then fell in the 14th. Now for games that went the normal length. The Sioux Falls Canaries defeated the Lincoln Salt Dogs. That game was in Lincoln. The Sioux Falls won 5-3. The pitcher of record in that one was Sean Blackwell. He got the win. Loser Ryan O'Sullivan and former Lemur Jimmer Kennedy gets the save. Sioux City, the Explorers defeated the Gold Eyes of Winnipeg 12-2 last night. Jordan Reese gets the win, and Duke Von Schaman gets the loss. And in Amarillo, the Texas Airhogs defeated the St. Paul Saints 12-3 last night. Ethan Carnes gets the win, and John Straka gets the loss. And tonight, one game already in action. It's in Lincoln. They have 6:35 starts. They're in the middle of the week. Between Lincoln and Sioux Falls, they're all tied up at 1 in the bottom of the second inning, and the same teams, all the teams are playing game 2 of the series tonight. So that's it for your scoreboard update. We'll be back with starting lineups after this.
Hungry? Popeyes always hits the spot. Make sure to stop by any Popeyes location to try out Popeyes' new Smoky Garlic Chili Chicken Dinner. It includes 4 smoky garlic chicken tenderloins served with Popeye's new garlic herb dipping sauce, your choice of a signature side, and a buttermilk biscuit for just $4.99. Promotion starts Monday, May 25th.
The Chop House Cheddar Burger is back at Whataburger.
First of all, you start with a large bun, 2 patties, shredded cheddar cheese,
A creamy sauce,
creamy steak sauce. My personal favorite part is the onions, the grilled onions and bacon.
grilled perfection.
It's good stuff. Love it. You take a bite. It's hard to describe. It's hard to put into words. The Chop House Cheddar Burger.
Chop House Cheddar Burger. It's back.
I don't have anything else to compare it to. It's the best out there, I think. The Chop House Cheddar Burger is back.
Only on Whataburger and only for a limited time.
We'd like to imagine that if you're listening to this, it's on a radio in a backyard in between innings. The grass was mowed this morning, and the grill smells like heaven. And what do you know? Your friends just arrived with a 24-pack of Miller Lite, along with a few new friends to enjoy them with. Here's hoping we're right, and you're not just stuck in traffic. Here's hoping it's Miller time.
Great beer, great responsibility. 2015 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee.
All right, let's take a look at your starting lineups here as we're just moments away from first pitch. First for the Joplin Blasters, Ronnie Richardson in center field, followed by Mitch Glasser at second base. Geraldo Valentin is batting third, and he's the designated hitter tonight. Willie Cabrera is batting cleanup. He's in right. Charlie Valerio is not a catcher tonight. He's playing first base, batting sixth. In the seventh spot over at shortstop, Corey Morales. Juan Medina is catching, batting seventh. Batting eighth, Aaron Brill. He's at third base. Batting ninth, Zach Burling in left field. Again, that's Richardson, Glasser, Valentin, Cabrera, Valerio, Morales, Medina, Brill, and Burling. On the mound, Carlos Fuentes for the Joplin Blasters. Laredo Lemurs, they'll be led off by Ty Morrison in left field, followed by J.D. Pulfer at shortstop. Travis Dankers batting third and playing third. Cleanup hitter, Dennis Phipps. He's a designated hitter. Abel Nieves is at first base, batting fifth. Drew Martinez in center field, batting sixth. Matt Coach bats seventh tonight. He's behind the plate, catching. Reggie Wilson's out in right field, batting eighth. And batting ninth, Alvaro Rondon is at second base. Again, it's Morrison, Pulfer, Danker, Phipps, Nieves, Martinez, Coach, Wilson, and Rondon. On the mound, Troy Marks for the Laredo Lemurs.
Ever-famous barbecue burger. Be the first to try their groundbreaking Cabrito hamburger and Cabrito hot dog. For all to-go orders, catering, and fundraising information, go by 5209 Springfield Suite number 4 or call 956-771-1919. That's Texas Outlaw Grill.
Core Business Solutions is a proud sponsor of Lemurs Baseball. Core Business Solutions services the 17 southernmost counties of Texas as well as areas of northern Mexico. They offer a wide range of high-tech solutions for businesses and organizations. Make Core Business Solutions your solution.
On the mound for the Lemurs is Troy Mark. He is still classified as a rookie despite that year over there in the nation. So far 0-2 with a 7.46 earned run average. 3 games also. More win in this series to take and then bounce out of play. A ground rule double for Mitch Glasser. Boy, that ball barely found fair territory. It looks like John Witt, the clubby, is going to go retrieve that ball in the high grass over there on the berm. The grass is pretty tall, and he's looking around for it. You can find it, John. I believe in you. I think a little bit to your right, closer to the field, or closer to home. But, yeah, that ball must have hit on the chalk line or just maybe an inch into fair territory, as it was right there on the line. And it looks like he found it, or at least found a ball. I don't know if that's from batting practice or if that's the actual game ball. Geraldo Valentin to the plate. 308 hitter, home run, 9 RBIs on the year for Valentin. Marks throwing from the stretch, looks back at second. The shift is on again for the Lemurs. Pitch over the heart of the plate for a strike. 0-1. Valentin, the DH today. He played first base yesterday. Can play a number of different positions. Seen him play third, left, second, I think even some shortstop in the last couple of years when he was in an Amarillo Sox and Thunderheads uniform. He lines one to third. Travis Danker with the catch as it was lined right back at him. He made a look towards second, but Glasser got back in time. Valentin put out, line out to third, out number 2. Willie Cabrera to the plate. Yes, in his career, Valentin, let's list off the positions he has played. First, second, third, center, left, right, and short. So he's in everything but catch and pitch. A man of many talents out in the baseball diamond. Geraldo Valentin. Willie Cabrera to the plate, outfielder for the Blasters. First pitch, just missing high, 1-0. Cabrera playing right field tonight. Talking to their broadcaster, he plays left field usually for the Blasters, but tonight is playing out in right field. 1-0 the count to Cabrera. Batting .290, 2 home runs, 19 runs batted in. He played right field last night as well. Marks sets, looks back at second. Rondon a few feet behind the bag, leaning in towards second. Trying to keep Glasser at bay, so the shift on again. The Lemurs like to use these shifts. So 1 ball, no strikes, the count to Cabrera. Your umpiring crew is, well, 3 men strong, just like usual. Tonight, Tim Kramer behind home plate, Taylor Payne at third, and Cody Lowe at first. Now Mark's going to step off the back of the rubber again. Last night, Taylor Payne left the ball game early. He was behind home plate. He caught a ball off of either his wrist or his hand. But he is back in action tonight. That's good to see. 1-0 the count. The pitch missing, maybe a bit inside. 2-0. But Tim Kramer back behind the plate where he was a few nights ago. He actually took one off the arm as well. His umpiring crew is a little bruised and battered here this series. They do wear protection on their, face mask, chest protector, shin protectors, but arms not so much. Swing, ground ball, right side at the first baseman Nieves. He backhands it. Now he'll flip to Marks, covering the bag at first. and it's the end of the inning as Cabrera retired 3-1. Here in the first, we go to the bottom of the inning. Lemurs to the plate for the first time tonight. 0-0 ball game. Lemurs and Blasters.
52 McPherson Road, Suite 12. Our south location is located at 5102 State Highway 359. Laredo Sports Medicine offers an array of services from physical therapy to service orthopedic surgery. Laredo Sports Medicine Clinic is changing orthopedic care one athlete at a time. Website at laredosportsmed.com for more information.
Chavarrias is a full-service company with up-to-date technology, trained professionals. With over 30 years of service to the community, Chavarrias is still growing strong. Visit chavarriasplumbing.com and go Lemurs!